Welcome to the read of the November 2022 issue of the Love Exquisite Magazine. My name is Lynette, and I am reading from the For the Love of Relationships section in the November 2022 issue of the Love Exquisite Magazine, which you can access for free at loveexquisite.com. The article is titled Thankful. And this is in honor of the month of Thanksgiving. And as I was writing this, I was thinking about not only just in the month of November, we should always express how grateful we are and how thankful we are for the things that we have, for the people that are in our lives, and even for the experiences that we have also. And just getting up in the morning is a reason to be thankful. So be thankful. So in your relationships, it's a reason to be thankful. So before I dive in to getting off topic, I'm going to get back on topic and I'm going to read the magazine titled Thankful. In relationships, it is important to show appreciation, thankfulness, and gratitude. If you have a mate who loves, supports, honors, values, and cherishes you, show him or her that you are thankful to have them in your life. A truly good mate is not easy to find, especially in the era that we live in now of liberation, of social media, of sexual explorations, and so many people stuck in the pain from their past traumas and different life experiences that make them fearful of love or even loving you the right way. Be thankful and grateful if you have someone in your life who actually loves you the right way. Be thankful and grateful for people who truly want to contribute to your happiness. Be thankful for someone solely committed to only you. When you have been in a long-term relationship, this is one thing. Sometimes we do get complacent and we begin to take our partners for granted, their love for us for granted. You might stop doing the nice things that you used to do at the beginning of the relationships, forgetting that it was those nice things that actually made the two of you fall in love with each other. So you don't ever want to forget those things or stop doing those things because you get comfortable with one another and think, oh, got him, like got him now. This was the hook, line, and sinker, or got her, whatever the situation is. You don't want to just stop there after you get the person to say I do, or after you get the person to say, oh yes, we can be in this exclusive committed relationship, or yes, we can date, whatever the situation is. You want to continue doing the nice things that you did to attract the person. It's the same way you get to keep that person long term. So acknowledge the nice things that your mate does for you and for the relationship. If you have ever been in a bad relationship, then you should know that you should really appreciate being in a good one. Sometimes people have to be in a bad relationship for them to actually appreciate what they have, who they are, and who belongs to them, who they belong to. Not belong, I shouldn't say belong, but that sense of belongingness, not as in property, but as in mates, as in couples. So basically, be thankful. A lot of times, again, we take people for granted, people in our lives for granted, like they're supposed to do certain things for us. Oh, you're supposed to cook, or you're supposed to clean, or you're supposed to have sex with me, or you're supposed to do this, you're supposed to pay for things, or whatever the situation is. No, nothing in life is a guarantee except death and taxes. So nobody has to do what they do for you in a nice way. It would be nice if everybody did those nice things, but they don't have to. Nobody owes you anything. So you have to be grateful when you have someone in your life who shows you that they love and appreciate you. Be grateful and be thankful. Tell them, matter of fact, look at them right now and tell them, you know what, babe? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So I'm going to go, again, I said, let always come out. So I'm going to veer back to the magazine. Right. All right. So now I got to find my place again. Okay. Show appreciation when you are with someone who knows how to love you, and they just got it. Some people just don't get it. They don't get you, or they don't understand your love language. They don't know how to love you the right way. But if you have somebody who does, thank them in every way possible. You know what I mean? In every way possible. So anyway, tell your mate you are better than any man or woman I could ever dream of. Thank you. You hear it? Listen, I'm looking forward to it. So anyway, show how thankful you are by reciprocating the love and support that they give you. As well as by not taking them for granted. I can't reiterate them enough. Don't take your mate for granted. Don't think that whatever they're doing for you, they're supposed to do it. Yes, it's nice to be kind. Yes, it's nice to be showered with gifts and luxury items and things like that. The bills paid. Yes, those things are nice, but they don't have to do it. They have to do it for themselves, but they don't have to do it for you. So be thankful. Be thankful, because everybody, like I said, they don't always come packaged, and that with that mindset of, I know how to treat a lady, or I know how to treat a man, or I know how to treat you based on your love language. People don't just come wired like that all the time. So if you have somebody who finally gets it, be thankful. That's all I'm saying. Be thankful. Well, that's not all I'm saying, because I got more to read, but you get my point. So anyway, be thankful. So if you are not with a mate that you are thankful for, evaluate what keeps you with them, what keeps you there. One of my exes, when I was writing this, I thought about one of my exes on this part of the text, because every time he would call me, he would say, "Hey, what's going on? I'm just calling to check on you." He calls and checks on me periodically. And at this time, he was in a relationship. So he would call me and tell me different things about his relationship. And I'm not one of those girls that be like, you can't call me. I don't care. I'm a helpful person. So I'll sit there with an unbiased opinion and be like, well, I don't really understand the dynamics of what is going on, because there's always two sides to a story. So one of the things that he used to say to me every time when he called me, he's always at a restaurant ordering food. He can cook. So I wasn't really sure why sometimes he didn't cook, So I asked him, well, why don't you cook? I know when we were together, you and I both, we used to cook together. I would make one thing, you would make something else. Or I would cut up the onions, you would cut up something. Like we did it together. So I'm like, well, what changed the dynamics and you not wanting to cook? Every time I call you, you're out ordering something and you're only ordering it for yourself. So his response was, she can make her own food. I'm not going to give her the luxury of my cooking. Now, this is somebody that you're with, but you're saying that you feel this way about the person. So I'm like, okay, why is that? And I'm like, okay, what does she cook? And he like, yeah, she cook, but sometimes she only cook for herself. So I'm thinking, well, if y'all are together, I'm really not sure. Maybe y'all need to communicate in a better way to say, you know what? Let's start cooking together, or let's go out to eat. No, so he ordered one meal for himself, eat it, and then go back home. And I'm like, how miserable is that? I'm thinking to myself, because I keep my thoughts to myself, my opinions to myself when they are not beneficial to the relationship. So I would just say you should really be with somebody who you enjoy doing things with. Who can enjoy, and if there's some way that y'all can figure out how to get that together so that you can really be in a real serious relationship, a loving relationship. Everybody wants that. Everybody wants to feel loved. And sometimes, it depending on what your love language is, cooking together could lead to some other thing, like it's intimacy. It's, to me anyway, it's an intimate thing to do, it's, but anyway, like I said, I digress. But you have to really, if you're with somebody and you're not thankful, you saying, well, I don't have nothing to be thankful for, he don't do this or she don't do that, she this, she that, then you have to question and say, well, why am I still here? What keeps me here? I mean, they're no longer together. Years later, they decided to part ways, and he moved on, and I guess she moved on too. But you actually want to be with somebody who you enjoy doing things for. Like, I'm a giver, and I'm a lover, and I believe that if you're with me, we need to enjoy each other. Like, it's not, let's cook, that way I'm not the one cooking all the time, so I can't be like, well, you know what, I'm tired. Or, you're not the one cooking all the time, so you can't be like, you know what, I'm tired. If we're tired, guess what, we're going out to eat together. I'm not going to order something for myself, like, when I got a whole man at home, like, but anyway, that's just me. I'm thankful, and I just want you to be thankful too. And again, if you're not there with the person that you're with, ask yourself, why am I here? If I can't be thankful for this person, then what keeps me with them? Put a pin in there, and I'm going to shift back to the magazine. So all of us should be with someone that we are proud of, that we value, that we trust, that we respect, that we love, that we support, that we cherish, and that we are thankful for. So in this month of Thanksgiving, take the time to tell your mate, thank you. Thank you for loving me. Thank you for listening to me. Thank you for being there for me. Thank you for calling me out on my stuff when I don't always get it right. Thank you. Thank you for all that you do for me and my family. Thank you for being you. Thank you for choosing me. Thank you for showing up. Whoo, Lord Jesus. And thank you for being a part of my life. I am thankful. That is the article written in the For the Love of Relationships section of the Love Exquisite Magazine for November 2022. So as you are feasting or whatever you do for Thanksgiving, think about all the things that you have to be thankful for. And I hope that your mate is one of them. Thank you for listening.